The following video is made for educational purposes only. Everything you see is just an educational example. It does not constitute financial advice. Results may vary for you. Jumping into meme coins feels a lot like walking into a wild carnival, where most of the rides are out to trick you. You'll find sketchy projects, strange strategies, and the constant risk of losing your entire stack with just one bad move. I've been burned plenty of times myself, but through a lot of testing and mistakes, I've pieced together a system that actually works. In this video, I'm going to show you how it all comes together, so you can see the process and maybe score some wins of your own. Everything shifted when I stopped looking at meme coins as quick money plays and began approaching them like actual projects. That mindset change completely altered my results. I focus mainly on launches, and naturally most people rush to pump fund since it's the go-to platform. But the issue is, it's crowded non-stop, and just showing up doesn't cut it. Even if you've got a strategy, chance plays a huge role, and more often than not, the losses outweigh the wins. I got tired of all the noise and constant madness, so I pulled back and started searching for better alternatives. That's when I stumbled on Raydium. In this video, I'll break down why I think it's the smarter pick for launching coins. The whole process feels smoother, less chaos, more control, and a real shot at building something meaningful. Unlike Pump Fund, which is overloaded with non-stop launches, Raydium runs at a calmer pace. With just a few coins going live each minute, your project actually has space to get noticed. After running through tons of different strategies, this turned out to be the most seamless way I've found to launch a coin on Raydium. The tool that makes it possible is moontool.fun. It cuts out all the usual headaches, no coding knowledge required, no messy setup process to wrestle with. Instead, it's just a handful of clicks and you're ready to go. Stick with me through this video because I'll guide you step by step through exactly how the process works from start to finish. Designing the logo is one of the crucial steps when you're launching a meme coin. Since it's the very first thing people see, it needs to grab attention immediately. The more eye-catching or unusual it is, the more it sticks. The easiest trick is to tap into memes that are already trending. A quick scroll online usually gives you plenty of inspiration. For this example, I went with a capybara holding a cup of coffee. Simple, charming, and very lovable. Don't forget to resize it to 128 by 128 pixels and download it before you continue. Once the logo is ready, the next step is setting up your token. All you need to do is connect your wallet, approve the prompt that pops up, and you're set. It's ready to launch. It's time to fill in the key details that define your token. You'll need to choose a name, decide on a symbol, write a quick description with a fun angle, and drop in your logo. In this example, I'm naming mine Capybara Coffee and using Cappy as the ticker symbol. The description is where you can get creative. Something lighthearted or funny gives it more character. After that's done, upload your logo and move forward. Now we're at the tokenomics section. It might look a bit overwhelming at first, but don't stress. It's already set up for you. There's no need to change a thing. Just hit next and keep moving forward. Here, you'll have the chance to include a creator tag and a launch page. While they might sound appealing, they don't really make a big difference. And because they cost 0.1 Sol, it's usually smarter to skip them, keep your funds, and continue on. This part lets you link your token's social accounts. Unlike the creator tag, this feature is genuinely useful. It gives your project more credibility and helps it spread further. If you already have accounts set up, it's worth adding them here. For this walkthrough though, I'll leave it blank so we can keep moving. Building trust with investors really comes down to this step. The revoke authority settings work like built-in safeguards. To break it down, revoke freeze blocks transaction tampering. Revoke mint ensures no extra tokens can be made, and revoke update makes the contract unchangeable after launch. Because these settings are visible to everyone, leaving them off can instantly turn people away. That's why the smart choice is to enable them, and then click Launch My Token Now. As soon as you hit launch, your wallet will pop up asking you to approve the transaction. Go ahead and confirm. Follow the steps on screen, and your token will be live within seconds. But before you celebrate, let's hop over to SolScan to double check that everything looks good. When your token shows up on SolScan, that's the confirmation it's live on the blockchain. From there, you can see the full supply, monitor transactions, and explore all the details. But don't celebrate just yet. There's still one final step before it's ready for the market. Let's move forward. Without liquidity, your token can't actually be traded. Setting it up is simple. You just have to create a pool, select the liquidity option, and the process is laid out step by step. Now we'll switch over to Raydium. Start by connecting your wallet. Just hit the button in the top right and pick your wallet provider. To bring in your token, open the token field, grab the contract address from Moontool, and paste it into Radium. Once it loads, enter the details, click Add User Token, and choose it from the drop-down. Since the supply is 1 billion, we'll be dropping 900 million tokens into the liquidity pool. This is the part where you pick the quote token, which is simply the token people will trade against yours. On Radium, Solana is the go-to option, and that's what we'll stick with here. Type in the maximum amount of Sol you're okay with committing to the pool. Don't worry, it's not locked forever. You can pull it out later if things don't go as planned. Just make sure you leave about 0.2 Sol in your wallet to cover Radium's fees. For fees, I stick with the 2% tier since it's been the most consistent in my experience. There are other options you can experiment with, but I can't really speak to how well they perform. After you've chosen the fee, go ahead and hit Initialize Liquidity Pool, approve the wallet prompt, and your token will be live and ready for trading. After creating the liquidity pool, you'll see your token active on Photon and ready for trading. At this point, it's all about watching the market play out. As volume builds, I'll break down how to read the charts so you can stay on top of what's happening. When it comes to monitoring charts, I always turn to DEX Screener. It's easier to use than Photon and works great for following along in tutorials. Just select a coin, grab your token's address from Moontool, and paste it into the URL. Your live chart should show up in seconds. Liquidity is the main thing to keep an eye on, because that's where the action and profits happen. Remember, bots are running wild, and there's no perfect defense against them. Make sure to check out the Portfolio tab on Radium. It gives you a full overview of your holdings and any active positions. This is also where your profits will show up when it's time to collect. Usually your position appears in the Liquidity tab within 10 to 15 minutes. If it takes a bit longer, that's totally normal. Here's a quick time-lapse of the launch. There aren't many step-by-step points to cover, but a few things stand out immediately. Bots move lightning fast. That's completely normal. Focus on the trading volume instead. As more buyers jump in, both liquidity and market cap rise. Keep in mind that profits come from liquidity. Watch your portfolio on Radium, and when your position appears, you can decide whether to exit. I'll walk you through that in the next step. We've reached the last step. Go to the Liquidity tab on Radium and locate your LP position. Click the minus button and drag it all the way to 100%. Don't stress about the top numbers. They don't reflect your actual payout. Focus on the Sol amount at the bottom instead. If it looks good, hit Remove Liquidity and approve the transaction in your wallet. Remember, this video is strictly for educational purposes. I'm not offering financial advice, so make sure to research thoroughly before making any decisions. The moment that alert shows, your profits are already in your wallet. Open it, give it a few seconds to refresh, and you'll see your gains waiting. I made a nice little profit in just a few minutes. Not massive, but steady enough to add up if you keep doing it consistently. To wrap things up, here's a quick disclaimer. This video is purely for educational purposes. I'm not connected to Photon, Moontool, DEX Screener, or any of the platforms I showed. I'm just sharing the process I personally follow to launch coins. That said, the opportunity looks promising. So if it feels right to you, now's a good time to get started.